Hey guys and gals, it's Matt McNeil coming to you from the garage again. Hopefully I'm not wearing out my welcome with this guy, but I was just doing some texturing, and there is a tip that somebody shared with me that I thought that I would pass along because it's pretty great. As you can see, this side of the face looks pretty white. It's like powdery, and the answer is it is. So I'm using a grease-based clay, plastilina. So this probably is not really applicable if you're using wet, but maybe I'd have to do it. But anyway, yeah, it's a grease-based clay. I would imagine this also works with monster clay, which I've had a little bit of experience with, but not a lot. So that's why I did not do this Ed Wolf and monster clay. Just I was, I didn't want to start something and go, oh my God, I can't believe I got myself into this. But as you can see, it finally came in the mail. So I do have some monster clay. Maybe the next sculpt that I do will be a monster clay. Anyway, I digress. What I want to show you is this. So I've done some pretty heavy texture for now on this guy, particularly the ears. I don't know if you saw the video I did yesterday where I literally cut this ear off, moved it back, kind of blended it in. So I'm just kind of messing around, blending this thing back in. And one of the things that I have learned, I can't remember who showed this to me or told me about it, but it's pretty great. So when you're texturing stuff and you've got like a heavy texture, and then you come with like a rake or something, and you give it like a just sort of knock down that heavy texture and give it some almost crosshatchy sort of skin pore sort of looking lines and whatnot. Invariably, what's going to happen is on a grease-based clay like this, it's going to ball up. You're going to end up with all these like little clay boogers all over your sculpture. If you look in there, you can sort of start seeing all these little clay boogers. If you take a little bit of baby powder and a brush, and you use your brush to knock down the texture with the baby powder on it, what happens is it encapsulates those little grease-based, oil-based boogers, and it makes them just roll right off. So they don't get smooshed or smeared back into your sculpt. And it allows for you to end up with just the base sort of clay texture without adding stuff that you don't want on there. So hopefully you could see how that doesn't have any of those little rolled up bumps, because if you go and cast that, then obviously you're going to have a bump there that you may have to reconcile later. Right now, this texture is super heavy, but you can see here on this cheek where I am coming in and, adding some wrinkles and doing some pores. Now, I'll do a little bit more, but you can see like this coming off of the ear. And again, like I say, I just put this ear in, and I'm just trying to get this ear to play nice and have some sort of texture, but the texture will be far subtler than that you see in there now. When it's all said and done. But yeah, so anyway, there you go. It's a little talcum powder trick. Actually, not talcum powder. I guess you can't do talcum powder anymore. Baby powder trick that will knock down your textures, help you. And the other thing too is it also acts a little bit like a lubricant on this brush to glide across the texture that's there. And then, if you use a heat gun or go back with a brush and naphtha or something like that on it, it'll wash all this this baby powder off. But it just gives you a really nice sense of what your textures are looking like. And you can start to see now, again, like all of this stuff, I've got to knock all of this stuff back too. Because when I did the work yesterday, I ended up pulling this mouth way back, and then today I really went after this nose. I found a nice reference of that nose, so I went after that nose because it was not quite what I wanted it to be. But he's really coming along. Yeah, try the the powder and brush technique. If you are digging some textures into your clay and you're finding that your clay is kind of rolling up and kind of boogering up on the surface of your sculpt. So there you go. Again, I'm not sure who told me that, but if it was you, whoever it is out there, thank you very much, because it's something that works great. All right. Hope everybody has a final good part of your weekend and a happy week. And there you go. All right. Talk to you later.